Stegosaurus. Uh, Maybe you can see the weak jaws. Stegosaurus had relatively weak jaws and probably ate soft plants. Here the heat regulators, the flat back plates may have been used to absorb or lose heat. Here the sturdy legs, although it had powerful legs, Stegosaurus probably moved slowly. Stack plates, the bony plates on Stegosaurus back were arranged in two staggered rows. Effective weapon, the heavy armored tail would have been a very efficient defensive weapon. Here you can see a narrow beak and cervical plates, and here short forelimbs. Here parallel rows of plates. Here dorsal plates. Here long hind limbs. Here caudal plates. Here caudal spikes.
Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus was a large four-legged dinosaur with two rows of bony plates along its back. Time 150 million years ago. Size length 9 meters 30 feet. Weight 1.8 tons. 1 3/4 of imperial tons. Diet low growing plants. Specification Stegororide. Infrared Stegorosia. Suborder Thyreophora. Order Ornithischia. Stegosaurus find sites.
Wyoming, United States. Utah, United States. Colorado, United States.
Stegosaurus roof lizard gets its name from the big bony plates that jutted upwards from the neck, back and upper tail. Until recently, scientists were unsure about how plates were arranged. Some believed that were paired, others thought that were alternated. The third group put them in a row, big plates overlapping. In 1992, the newly discovered skeleton proved that the plates formed two staggered rows. A bony plate probably protected each hip, and two pairs of spikes stuck out sideways from the end of the tail, as heavy as a big rhinoceros and about the length of a bus. Stegosaurus is the largest known plated dinosaur. It stood more than room height at the hips and worked on elephantine limbs. Its small head was held low and ended in toothless horn-covered beak. Behind the beak were numerous teeth. It is known the tail drooped or was held aloft. Vegetable browser. Fossil evidence suggests that Stegosaurus roamed wooded plains, browsing on low vegetation. However, the alternative theory claims that it was built to rear up and that it browsed the heights of up to 3.5 meters, about 11 feet. Hind limbs were longer than the forelimbs, and the plates of Stegosaurus' back could have provided enough leverage to help lift the weight of the front part of the body. The supple tail was better suited for pressing against the ground than the rigid tails of most ornithischians, bird-hip dinosaurs, and the tail and hind limbs could have formed a tripod when Stegosaurus rear up. The most paleontologist scientists who study fossils are, however, unconvinced by this theory. Selective feeder. Ideas about Stegosaurus' diet have changed over the years. At first, it was thought that that animal had weak teeth and had fed only on soft food. Today, however, this assumption is in some doubt. On the other hand, the narrow snout indicates Stegosaurus may have a selective feeder and may have picked out such choice items as seed fern, fruits and fleshy lowers, cycadiotes, palm-like tropical plants. Impressive back plates. Stegosaurus back plates probably helped soak up and up and shed heat, and rival males may have used them to harmless threat displays. There were no plates covering the flanks, but Stegosaurus would have been able to fend off the enemies by swishing its spiked tail and backing them like a porcupine. A discovery in 1992 revealed disc-shaped plates protecting the hips and patterned disc-shaped bony stud that shielded the vulnerable throat.